Now, if you're like most fitness professionals, you're stuck in the time for money trap, which really means there's a ceiling to how much success that you can really have. Let's be perfectly honest. There's only so many hours in the day. There's only so many clients that you can see in a day. There's only so much you can charge in a session, which means there's only so much money you can have. And especially if you're training clients in the gym face-to-face, there's only so much freedom that you can have as well. And that's why in this episode, I'm going to show you how to make the switch from the old personal training model to the new model. And I'm going to give you an exact layout for how coaches literally are doing it today to be able to earn $210,000 per year and being able to do it from anywhere in the world. Now, if we're just meeting for the first time, hi, I'm Chris Dufay. I'm the CEO and founder of the Coaches Cartel. And really simply, we just help fitness professionals be able to get more clients and get more freedom. Now, I quit personal training over 5 years ago today because from the outside looking in, I was a successful personal trainer. I had a full book of clients. I had personal trainers working for me. I was charging an absolute premium, but the problem was I was still stuck in the gym having to earn money. So anytime that I wanted to travel, go on holidays, spend more time with my family, or if I was sick or wanted to do more education, I was losing money. And that's the case that us personal trainers can fall in the old model. Because let's be perfectly honest, when I got certified, I was pretty much told the road to success was get certified. It was to get one-on-one clients, get more one-on-one clients, and then what? You're stuck. There's no actual path of a career for you to truly build a business that can be bringing you money without you actually being there, because otherwise it's just a glorified job. And that's why I want to walk this through with you right now, because you can really easily make the switch. And I'm going to show you other personal trainers that are doing it just like you today. So let's firstly look at the actual old personal training model right now. How does that actually look? Because let's say, for example, you can do 6 sessions in a day. And really those times are usually the 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., and then 9 a.m. And then it's kind of like the 5 p.m., 6 p.m. So you've got this massive chunk of the middle of the day actually wasted because you've got to kind of come in. Those split shifts tore me apart. But let's say you can do 6 sessions in a day. And let's say you're charging $80 a session, which is kind of the average. So if you are doing that, that means you're able to earn $480 per day. And let's say you're working 5 days a week. That means you can bring in $2,400 per week, which is pretty good to be perfectly honest. But the problem is that means every single client has to actually rock up. And God, we know that doesn't actually happen. We also need to make sure that you're there for absolutely every session. So you can never be away. You have to be in there actually training the gym. And which really means you're just working flat out to actually make that happen. So it's an ideal state for you to actually have to get that $2,400 every single week, which you have to be there in that gym to actually earn. So that's the old model. Let's actually just flip that. Let's look at the new model right now. And how does this actually look? So let's say on average, let's say you've got 30 online clients, not many people at all. And as an average charge, let's say you're charging $300 per month per client, which is on the lower end from what we're seeing is working really well, but let's do totally realistic numbers. So that means you're going to be able to earn $9,000 per month from this online training model, which really gets you into the 6-figure mark, which is great because what we're seeing with coaches with only 30 online clients, that's really only taking them 2, maybe 3 days per week to actually be able to service those clients and do the other things in the online business, which also another huge positive, they can do it from anywhere in the world as well. Now, I'm also not a huge proponent of you actually being on the beach to do that. That is not something I'm going to be hawking or saying is a good thing. Working from the beach ain't good. Computers don't like sand or salt, but other story for another day. So let's say you've got other time, and what a lot of coaches are wanting to do is also go down a membership model. So let's just say, for example, you're charging $49 per month per member for a membership model. So this is obviously a lot lower ticket. The other huge positive of doing this is, let's say if you are charging $300 for an online month-to-month model, and someone says, hey, look, this sounds great, but I just can't afford it. That's not in my budget. Great, that's no problems. I've got another offer, which is only $49. Now, obviously there's not as much as me involved, but I can still give you your training, nutrition, accountability, help along, community, all of these things that you can include in a membership model. So at $49 a month, let's say that you've got 200 members, which means that's $9,800 per month that you're going to be earning, which is $110,000 a year. So the beauty of this is we can join both of these together. You can really easily be able to have your 30 high ticket clients at $300 a month. You can really easily have your 200 members at only $49 a month, which means that's a $210,000 business model, which means you can do that from anywhere in the world, which gives you heaps more freedom. And these numbers, to be perfectly honest, are really realistic. These are on the lower end. So you can grow these to multiple six figures to be able to break past it. Now, one of the biggest problems that so many coaches get stuck with is actually trying to make the transition from the old model, which has you training clients face-to-face, being in the gym, to this new model that we're actually talking about. So many coaches usually get stuck in the tech stuff. So they're trying to figure out, well, how do I set up funnels or my Facebook ads? Or how do I produce content? And how do I especially do all of these different things that you could be doing while still actually training your clients face-to-face, because you've still got to put food on the table at the end of the day. And this is where I want to make your life really easy. I want to show you what's working today. And I'm going to put a link below for you to see the case studies. So there's 2 easy steps for you to be able to follow from right now. Number 1, actually go through and watch the case studies of the other coaches being able to earn multiple 6 figures and even 7 figures with their fitness businesses. And the second step is apply to have your strategy session. This is the easiest way for me and my team to actually lay out the groundwork, to actually give you a plan for what we think could be best work. And chill out as well, there's nothing to buy on this call. This is our way of figuring out, can we actually help you? Can we actually give you the plan for what's needed for you to build the business that you really want? So watch the case studies. And I know you're probably thinking, Chris, this sounds like complete BS. It sounds too good to be true, and you're skeptical. And dude, that's perfectly fine. I do not blame you, because I've been burned by business coaches before. I paid plenty of money for courses and books and seminars, and they're a complete waste of time. And that's why I want to give you first and show you the proof. Show you the proof of what is working today for you to be able to do this. So click the link below and I'll see you on the inside.
And I was at this gym and I sold for the year $39,000 worth of personal training within that very instant.
In the next 9 months, when really, if you don't invest in yourself, none of this is ever going to happen.
But what I can say is get yourself a good coach that has been there, that knows the processes, that can help you implement exactly what fits your business model. And I'm truly thankful for everything that Chris and the cartel has done for me, even now in just 4 weeks. And I can't wait for what's gonna happen in 2020.
This is the real deal, and this is the place to be. This is going to have an impact on your life, your relationships. You're going to earn a stack load more money, and you're going to have a bigger impact on the world. I guess where you get to really rub shoulders, and you will have a massive impact on the world. You will end up earning a whole lot more money, and to be honest, you'll have a whole lot more time as well.
We were so excited when we found the cartel and that they were able to come in with a systemized program and show us step by step along the way of what to do and the procedures to follow in order to grow our business.